It's quiet and depressing outside.
It's impolite to stare like that.
Evelina?
Shh! Quiet! You'll wake up the children.
What are you doing out there?
Talking to God.
Can you come in?
No.
May I come out? I'd like to talk to you.
I want to be left alone. What do you want?
That boy, Anton. How did he end up in this place?
What kind of question is that?
I mean, where are his parents?
Anita couldn't endure the brutality of this place, and the weight of existence. So she took her own life and left the boy alone in this world.
And his father?
It's not my place to talk about him. Ask Noren.
Chief of Police, Noren?
Know any other Noren in this town?
I'll ask if I get a chance. Thank you. I saw a strange epitaph at the cemetery.
What?
It said, "The nun we never deserved, Evelina took." Isn't this you? I mean, what is your last name?
That is my mother's. What are you? Some kind of grave spy? You visit places, go around cemeteries and read inscriptions on tombs? And then you follow their families to ask about them?
God, no. I was just asking because it was weird.
Never heard of a parent and child sharing the same name? You are weird.
I apologize. Where's Anton?
We can't find him anymore. We fear the worst.
What happened?
Remember when you told me you never saw him before?
I did not.
I'm not questioning that. If you lied, you will answer to God and only to God.
Evelina.
He disappeared and we can't find him. I tried looking everywhere, but he is gone. It's as if the ground has opened up and swallowed him whole.
I am sorry. Excuse me. Corpses with bare skulls and night dresses. Children play with these? I'm not leaving before I read the letter. Son, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I am not dead yet. Just for a moment, try to forget what you think I did to you, your sister, and mother. Read the letter to the end and then decide if I shall stay dead or if you prefer to see me one more time. I have reasons why I left, but I can't finish what I started without your help. Without hesitation, pack only the essentials and travel to Sveti Kotar in Croatia. You'll like it. It's similar to Gjor. Now what follows might seem strange, to say the least. But don't worry. Just do as I say and I'll explain everything in person. Find a way to get into the Merzel's house on Gagulta Hill. Descend into the catacomb and take the book you find there. I warn you, this might sound strange and insane, but it is of vital importance that you do it, and do it right away. After getting the book, do not carry it around. Hide it somewhere in town or its surroundings. I repeat, do not take it or else you risk being exposed to its malevolent sway. Leave town and return on Ivan Kotar's Day, October 28th. Meet me at the Grimalda Castle during the exhibition on that same day. Do not forget to take the book. Everyone will be wearing masks, but I'm sure I'll be the only one wearing a yellow one. You can't miss me, son. It is of the utmost importance to go right away and to travel alone. No one else must know about this. Not even your sister or mother. If you still doubt this is your father writing, then simply ask yourself, what is true faith? I can't find the right words. I can't find the meaning in this. Is this really him? It is. It is Benedek. This is his handwriting, and the words are his, and the true faith at the end. This is my father. Victoria must have found this letter. Mostov said she was seen in town a few months ago when she met Nerman and the cult. And then the Sekvra book ends up in my Bible. Why? And why did my father want it? If he knew where the book was, why didn't he take it? Instead, he sends me a letter to make me do it. Did she meet our father at the castle last night? For God's sake, why would she kill him? He disappeared. We thought he was dead. Now that I know it was all a lie, is he dead for real? And they kept the letter hidden from me this whole time. She dragged me to this place without telling me anything. I have to know if the man with the yellow mask was really my father, and then I can leave this town in peace. Mostov said they won't find his identity, which means I don't have a choice. I have to go to the Grimalda castle and hope to find some clues. How do I get in? And not to forget, I need a mask. Someone is standing right behind the window. I should go find Henry.
What now?
Excuse me. A Saboren deserves nothing but endless torture and painful death. Gregor desecrated graves, lied, and committed the sin of thievery. I'm on the fence here. He deserves punishment, but maybe I'll fill out the form. I can always change my mind by not throwing it into the box. Excuse me. God, punish him severely. He, tasked with honoring the dead, desecrated them. God, this man is a Saboren. Crush his soul, torture him for all eternity. His fate is in your hands now, God. My mind cannot decide what shall be done with him. I'm not returning to that accursed house. Old fool, laying helpless on the ground, half eaten by moths. The leech thing is gone. Probably went off to find a new host. I should have killed it when I had the chance. Nothing to do down there. The pier is desolate, though Arsen's boat is still there. Those shrubs look poisonous. I'm staying away from it. Which path should I take? door was ajar. Someone is inside? I won't risk anything. I need a mask before I get in. Locked. Madam?
Hello.
Was last night the first time you met Victoria?
You're kidding, right?
I'm serious.
She was here some months ago. What? No way, you didn't know. Are you really her brother?
We haven't been that close lately. Did she tell you what she was doing here?
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember the specifics, but I think she was just wandering around the town. She definitely asked me about the Grimalda castle, and I know for a fact she visited it. Why?
I have to know the whole truth to understand. Did she introduce herself as Petra?
Petra. Such a beautiful name. But no, she told me her real name. Wait, Victoria is her real name, right?
After everything I found out, I'm not sure anymore. You knew Yakov Prenger?
Our former priest. I knew who he was, but I never really had a chance to speak to him. Why?
I heard he went missing.
Many people still go missing, vanishing without trace, as if they never existed. I heard this about Yakov too. Sorry I couldn't tell you more, but I really don't know anything else.
Your last name is Lovnyak, right?
Not a hard guess. It's on the sign.
Melita is your mother?
She is... was. Why?
What happened to her?
We don't know. She just disappeared. Exactly 5 years ago yesterday.
Did she die or just go missing?
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We went to the church, prayed, wore the disciple dresses, scared some kids. So much fun and joy. A long time ago she came up with this crazy thought. When I grow up, we will have a day only for us. Just the two of us, without father. And so, over the years, it became a tradition. Father was so jealous, but happy. We were all happy. Anyway, tired and feeling sick, I chose to go home that day, right before the effigy ritual.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
It's all right. On my way out of here, I turned around and she looked at me with those beautiful green eyes, and I remember seeing them change color. Her neck bent awkwardly, both eyeballs instantly became blood red, and I heard her screaming even if her mouth didn't open. We don't know what exactly happened to her, but since it was a full moon night, we just knew.
Forgive me, but... You didn't ask around if anyone saw something?
Father did, and the only information he managed to get, after all these years, is that she was last seen entering the Carcassa forest, alone.
So she wasn't actually taken away?
Of course she was. I don't believe what the police said. Why would she go into the forest on her own? She was terrified of it. It just doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Something is off here. Are you sure her eyes changed color?
Absolutely. Why?
You said they were blood red, right?
Correct.
The same color as the leaves on this tiny tree you have.
So?
Maybe in the moment you saw the blood red color of the leaves, your mind just thought it was her eyes.
No, Benedek. Her neck bent and her eyes turned blood red, and I heard her scream.
Memories can be deceitful.
I planted this tree after she went missing, because the color of its leaves reminded me of that day. It reminds me of her. And my guilt. Notice the vase. That's her. That's my mother's face. I recreated her entire head.
Surely a morbid way to remember a loved one. Would you be so kind as to let me borrow one of the masks you have here?
Why would you need it? The day has passed.
For the castle.
You can't get in, it's closed. You feel guilt for not having attended the exhibition, right?
Something like that. Well then, could you perhaps gift one as a souvenir?
I could, if you do me a favor.
All right.
Nothing complicated. I just need you to visit Arsen. You know, that old man at the lake. And ask him to give you a fish. Just tell him I've sent you. The fish has been laying on the ice in his camper for a few days already. With all that's happened, I just didn't have the time to fetch it myself.
Sounds easy enough. See you soon.
You're such a good man.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Madam?
Hello.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Old fool, laying helpless on the ground, half eaten by moths. The leech thing is gone. Probably went off to find a new host. I should have killed it when I had the chance. It appears to be locked or jammed. Maybe I should look in Arsen's pockets. Nothing in his pockets. I could try to force open the door then. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Nothing in his pockets. I could try to force open the door then. I see pentagrams, and the letters V, M, I, and K. These are witch marks, carvings created to ward off evil spirits from the house. feels very fragile. A hit could be enough to open it. Let's try. Ha! What a foul smell. I have your fish.
Oh, thank you. 1,000 times thank you for bringing it to me. As promised, the mask. Mother sewed it for me with care and even blessed it with holy water in church.
Oh, I can't take it then, if...
It's all right. I don't believe a mask can protect me, and it's time for me to get rid of some stuff. Keeping them won't bring her back.
A day will come when the two of you will meet again.
I know we will.
Excuse me.
Sure.
I hope the mask will work. If not, God help me. Victoria was seen pushing the yellow masked man from the roof. I guess I should try to get to the roof then. Chairs, racks, cages with spikes. The Inquisition knew how to punish the unfaithful ones. If these devices were still in use nowadays, I truly believe the world would be a better place to live in. Kral Bane. Jacob. Marisa Ganatse. Lucie Fongeau. The courtroom of the Inquisition. So grandiose. Remarkable. Still intact after all these centuries. Ulrich de Inani. He must have been an important person among the ranks of the Inquisition. It's the coat of arms of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Sion in the canton of Valais. Valais, where it all started in 1428. I recognize it. It is Summis Desiderantes Affectivus, the papal bull issued by the 15th century Pope Innocent VIII. Written in response to the request of Heinrich Kramer, a Dominican inquisitor. Its goal was to combat heresy and uproot witchcraft. Progress was made, a battle or two achieved, but we never won that war. It never ended. Pope Kislin. A secret pope? Or much more likely a naming mistake. I'm sure there wasn't one named Kislin. The seat of the man whose words sealed countless fates to make the faith stronger and the world a better place.